today's edition of Porous Borders, we are back in the newly created Oti Region where lack of logistics and inadequate personnel are hampering border control there. Apart from unmanned entry points and all other challenges, the few personnel there are living the reality of enduring unfavorable conditions in dilapidated structures. Here's Peter Sino's report read to you.
This road leads to the main border post at Menusu, one of Ghana's eastern borders to the Republic of Togo. The road is pothole-ridden, bumpy, and generally unmotorable. This road is not in a good shape for any emergency calls or evacuation. Beyond the bad state of the road, it also becomes very slippery anytime it rains because of huge clay deposits in the soil here. I'm currently at the crossroads between Togo and Ghana. A third part of the road belongs to Togo, whereas the remaining untarred part belongs to the Republic of Ghana. Unlike some unmanned entry points, I see immigration officials in charge here. They are here to protect the country from any external aggression. But what are their realities and how do they cope? I started at the Kerchi outpost in the Jasikan district, but under the Inkwanta sector command. Here, the solar panel to provide lights at night has broken down. The officers share this dilapidated structure. They struggle to make or receive phone calls every day unless they position themselves in this corner of a premises. Communication is severely impeded in this area. The officers will not go on record with how they respond in terms of emergencies and what they do when reinforcement is needed. I have come to the Obuasi outpost, still in the Kajebi district of the Oti region. The situation here is not so different. No lights, having to battle with flies which cause onchocerciasis, and sometimes attacks from the communities close by when they try to do their jobs and exercise some vigilance. My next destination was very hard to reach. It is the Ahamansu outpost. I have arrived after traveling 3 kilometers. Immigration officials here are also saddled with hard challenges as they travel over 3 kilometers to do something as basic as charging their mobile phones on a daily basis. Their solar panels have been faulty, and like their counterparts in Obuasi, extremely poor network leaves them with one sacred spot of reception on the premises. These are just the highlights of their daily concerns. There's more, but like all security agencies, disciplinary action could follow if they go on record with these concerns. So they choose to be silent. But with the series on Porous Borders, they sure are hopeful their superiors and government will act swiftly to avert any unfortunate situation. It takes secured men to secure others after all.
Having seen what is really happening on the ground, are you satisfied with the condition under which your men live?
Yeah, I can tell you nobody is satisfied. I mean, whether you are in the security service or wherever it is, because of the circumstances under which the men work. But we really work with what we have, and they are doing their best. The officers and men over there wish to have improved conditions, of course, and some of these have already come to the notice of our authorities, and they have called for full reports on the borders and the structures and the entire condition, so that at least they will help us to be able to improve the conditions under which these officers and men work. We are doing our best, and therefore we hope that the conditions will be improved for us to give more input.
What is your take on current seeming security lapses with specific regard to these kidnappings in the country? What's your take on that? Do you think that security has broken down somewhat internally?
I have already mentioned that if you and I, we know what the information we can share, then of course we can move on to be able to do our work. Security has not broken down. There are men, officers and men, who are their various duties and they are working. Yes, all that we need is to make sure that we embark on a sensitization for the Ghanaian public to know the type of information they will have to pick and share with us, because the people who do the kidnapping and cause much problem in the system are staying with us. That is my take. They are staying with us. We have given them our property to rent. We have given them our accommodation. Yes, so let's do a little background checks on such people. Let's liaise with the appropriate authorities about these foreign nationals who are staying in accommodation, and so that for the authorities to do such background check or share the information with them, and we will all be safe. And that is why today Ghana Immigration Service embarks so much on sensitization program and at the same time enforcement.
Peter Addison Senus reports for JoyNews from the Oti Region.
That's what we have today for Porous Borders, and you heard the Chief Superintendent Vincent Aholu. He's Oti Regional Commander for the Ghana Immigration Service, ending today's report.